Hello, welcome to Coping with Donald. I'm Phil. It's Sunday, February 23rd. Some people have to cope with Donald now who really did support Donald. The news is that government employees, but especially with the Department of Defense, are now getting forms from Elon, who wasn't even born here, asking them to outline 5 major accomplishments that they each did over the past week so that they can decide who to fire. It said that many people in your department really, they're getting fake checks, or checks made out to people that don't exist and cashing them. We want to make sure that these jobs are all real and that people are actually doing something. How insulting. As a post office veteran, I'm going to tell you that I am used to that kind of insulting treatment. I went through 33 years of it, and it was awful. But maybe at the Department of Defense, people that were saying, oh, there's so many deep state people here. Well, now the ones who aren't deep state people are complaining. They don't like being questioned. What a bunch of snowflakes! Oh, it's okay to treat other people like crap, but not me. I voted for Donald Trump. If I gotta give Musk credit for anything, it's that he's treating everybody equally crappy. That is what I would give Musk credit for. He's treating everybody equally crappy. Good for you, Musk! In other news, Donald Trump's desk has been sent out for refinishing because the germaphobe Trump actually wanted... Is this true? I didn't double check this because it's really not life or death to any of us. But apparently Donald Trump's a germaphobe. He doesn't want Elon's kid's snot on the desk from last week. So it's been sent out for refinishing. Or maybe just a good cleaning. Pledge. You know that thing you spray? It gives me joy because we all have phobias about something. I have a phobia about Trump being president, so you can imagine how good I feel. But we all have phobias, and we realize that there are weaknesses within us. And I'm glad to know that Trump has one and that he has to live with it every day. And that he gets challenged to the point where he says, oh, God, I got this phobia. Doesn't make him look like the all-powerful daddy anymore, does it? If you want to see somebody else treat him like he's not an all-powerful daddy, watch the interview with Sean Hannity had with Musk and Trump. And at one point, Musk is babbling on about something, and Trump tries to interject, and Hannity puts his hand up and shushes him, basically. Stop, we have to listen to what Elon says. There's your all-powerful daddy. Meanwhile, people's lives are literally being destroyed, and the ones that haven't been destroyed are in fear. How did we get to the point where so many people would vote for this, vote for higher drug prices they can't afford? I'm sure you all heard about the West Virginia caller who said his $6 insulin just went up to $80 because Trump took back Biden's Recovery Act. And if you live in West Virginia, there's a good chance that $80 for insulin is a bit beyond your reach, since it is, I believe, our poorest state. The poorest state, bar none. And finally, I want to talk about, oh my God, Trump, Republican congressmen and women, and Senate Republican men and women who keep privately saying to people that they're afraid of Trump, that they would oppose certain parts of his agenda, bring up points, etc., except they're afraid of Trump. And they go farther to say that they're afraid of what Trump would do to their family. And while I sympathize with that, I have to publicly come here and call you all pussies! You're pussies! You think you're doing America a favor by occupying the seat? You just ran for this seat. You ran to be a congressman. Many of you just ran to be a senator, and now you're going to say, "Oh, I'm afraid. I'm not going to do anything that could help the country, spare them some suffering. I'm just going to go the Trump line, even though I think it's a disaster." Look, you're not doing anybody a favor by occupying that seat and receiving that salary. If you can't do it, get out. Don't run. Go home. Give up your seat to somebody who will try to save America from what Trump is doing. Get lost. Again, you're not doing anyone a favor. You're not representing your people. You're throwing them to the wolves. Give up the salary and go join the workforce like picking strawberries, like we all will be soon. Get out. Get out. Resign, or at the very least, don't run again in 2 years. Let a Republican with some kind of backbone run for that seat. I mean, what exactly is your service? What are you even living for? You have a chance to make a difference in the world, in your country, in people's lives. What a powerful thing that is, with the House just having a few more seats Republican than Democrat. What a powerful influence. You could have a legacy. Even if people don't know about it, you would know you have a legacy, and your family would know you have a legacy. And instead, you choose to be a pussy and not help anybody. Just make sure you're still getting your pay and everything's good. Yeah, everything's good. Yeah, Trump likes me. You should resign now. Right now. And if you're in the House and you resign right now, there will be more Democrats than Republicans in the House, and Trump's garbage won't be passed. But you had to keep your salary, right? And your insurance. You're pitiful. You're disgusting. You're worse than disgusting. You're opportunistics and liars. And you lie to your own self. I would say God have mercy on your soul, but I think it's too late. This has been Coping with Donald. And if I could ever get through to my Republican congressman, which is an impossibility, I would say that to his face. Yeah, I would. Not just behind a fake name on an email. This has been Coping with Donald. I'm Phil, and I'm pissed. Have a good Sunday.